I don't know how I got cut off. So when I was about to get married to Matt, we had to do these counseling sessions with his uncle, who was a pastor, Southern Baptist pastor. And in one of the phone sessions, he actually spoke in tongues, and it kind of freaked me out. I just didn't know what it was. I'd never heard of it. I've never like been involved in it before. I didn't know what it was, but he started speaking in tongues, and it kind of freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. I giggled a little bit to myself, like, holy shit, I've never heard of this before. Like, I didn't know this was involved in Southern Baptist. Like, wow. It was pretty overwhelming. But so there was that. I had issues with that. His mom would actually take Crush, didn't tell me, around knocking on doors with her. I don't think that's okay. I think if you're going to do that, you have to tell the mom that you're going to do that and give her, let her give you permission to do that, because I didn't appreciate it. I'm going to say that. And then I had issue with, what did I have issue with? Oh, I guess just church in general. Churches scare me because the people there are so judgmental. And they go there and they get dressed up in their best fucking clothes, and then they act good for the hour, and then they go home and they're total shitbags. Total shitbags. Judgmental, assholes, sexual abusers, pedophiles, whatever the fuck they want to be, they are. But for that hour, they get dressed up. And I don't agree with it at all. I think it's bullshit. I actually do. That's why I stepped away from church. I stepped away from church, but I never gave up on like God and spiritual stuff. I always talked to him myself. I always said I could look like fucking this and talk to God. I don't have to go there and pretend to be somebody I'm not and associate with people that are fake as fuck to my face. And I'm not saying all of them are, but when I was pregnant with Crush, I got some looks and some looks and words about being a single mom, not having a ring on my finger while I was pregnant, which made myself from church. Because I thought, you know what, I'm a fucking amazing person. I'm nice as fuck to everybody. And if because you go to church and I'm a single mom, you're gonna judge me, fuck you. And so I know a lot of people go and take their kids after they have babies and get communion on them, or not communion, get them baptized. Sorry, get them baptized. I never got Crush baptized, because I did not feel comfortable walking into a church that I don't go to. I don't want to go show up at a church and be like, hey, I have a baby. It's time to fucking baptize his ass. I don't agree with it. That's being fake as fuck to me. It's being fake as fuck. So I never got Crush baptized in a church. I just taught Crush love and good morals and good choices, and taught him everything I knew my way, without getting him baptized. And I don't know if that scares him that he's not going to go to heaven or didn't go to heaven or whatever, but it shouldn't. He has a good heart, born and raised, good heart. He's so kind. If one of his friends is hurting, he refuses to leave their side, and will stick with them through anything. He's a good kid, despite the fact that he's not baptized. And I didn't raise him in church because I didn't want him to be around all these fake fucks. And it's just been an issue with me that I've struggled with a little bit. And I know my grandma and grandpa would be like, my grandma used to say, are you going to get baptized? Are you going to get baptized? And I was like, no, I'm not. And it's just because the sole reason is I'm not going to go be fake and for a day get my kid baptized and then never show up there again. It's bullshit. Like, that he's not going to heaven at all. So if you're worried about that down below, I don't want you to be worried about it. Just if you're a good person at heart, which is you drink a little bit of wine and have we would have these little wafers that I actually liked. They were these little wafers. They didn't have any taste to them, flavor or anything, but they just melted on your tongue. And I thought they were kind of neat. But, so I'm not worried about, even if that didn't happen to me, I'm not worried about getting into heaven. But growing up in church and knowing that was an important thing for people to get into heaven, chose not to have my son baptized. And I'm still not worried about him getting into heaven at all. Zero. So if you guys are worried about that down there, I don't want you to feel worried about it. Church over the years has changed. There's all these, they say all these priests in the Catholic Church are raping boys, which I have an issue with. But maybe some of them were set up and all this shit. I don't know. But the church has changed from when I was little to now, and I don't agree with what's going on there. Like CCV, the cult church over here, actually has Church of Scientology going on beneath it. And then it's in the dark underworld. It's like, why be fake? That's not church to me. Church to me is staying away from that shit. Just so you know, that's the way to follow God, is to stay away from that bullshit, because that's scary shit. It's scary as fuck. So for me, following God is avoiding the bad. That's all bad. All that they're doing underground is all bad. All the Church of Scientology shit, all bad. All the, oh, I'm this godly woman, Julia Wood, and really you're into sex abuse. I heard you actually purchased my skills from my mother and my life and what I wanted to do, and that you came here to do this painting thing, and you got a really big head off of it. I'm not going to lie. You started saying you had fans. You paint furniture. You have fans? You paint furniture. Your furniture went, and you're charging people underground that, and on top of ground, and then you're calling them your fans. You're a little ego. You got a little ego going on there, bitch. I'm not gonna lie. You got a fucking ego like a motherfucker. And you're fake as fuck.